It's Week 15 of the National Football League, and our focus is on the Lions' leader at quarterback. He's looking for a milestone.
The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 14 carries, 79 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Motion man is Shakir. Allen now looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now Allen off the bootleg. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on the punt for Buffalo. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Counterplay, here's Gibbs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 115 yards and a touchdown.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm with the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Allen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Allen going to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Up the middle, it's Cook. A 4-yard pickup. That gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. Here's Allen. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man right side is St. Brown. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. This is Coleman with a grab. This 2nd and 4. Motion man is Shakir. To the air. Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw, it's Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now Allen again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. They'll set up to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 13 yards out. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off the play fake. Allen, that's caught. It's Coleman. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cook. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Lions offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
2nd and 1. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he's got it up to the 28-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw now on 1st down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. That'll be complete to Cook. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 2nd and 6. Coleman, the man in motion left. Allen. It's caught by Coleman. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and now it's 3rd and 4. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Johnson to return it. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Coleman, the man in motion right. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Completes it to Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before half for Allen. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. So we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They go play action here on first down. Right side to Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll run with Gibbs. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Jamison Williams, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Buffalo offense ready. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10. Cook up the gut. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Time for another look at this Lions offense. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number one, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 2nd down and a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. To throw, it's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14. First down, here's the run with Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Here's Allen to throw it. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
2nd down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Now Allen again. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now at Ford Field. Here's a 2nd and 8. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing now is Allen. And caught by Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Allen now looks to throw. It's caught. Cooper. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Holding offense.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 43. Oh, able to avoid him. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Well, the home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They work now on 2nd and 9. Another run for Gibbs here. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the give, here's Gibbs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 79 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw. Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's right. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bills' 13-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And for a Lion touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are closing in on a 14-0 record as they extend their lead. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Allen. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Motion man is Shakir.
To the air, Allen. That is caught, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Bills.
Now Allen.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the Lions' 44-yard line.
Back to throw again.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And again, it's Allen.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep Ford alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bills' 1st down.
They'll give to Cook on the read option.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. Out to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Second down and goal. Allen. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Cleveland now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A game of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
It's a game of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Lions first down. First and 10.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Lions, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.